Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Daryl Walter Show. I am your host, Daryl Walter, and this is my hair, the guest co-host on today, because my hair said it wants an appearance on today. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, everybody, to the show. I hope everybody is doing all right out there. I know that you are dialing in. I know some of you are getting situated, grabbing some water, grabbing a Coke, just getting off of work, just tuning in. Do me a favor, while everybody's getting comfortable, first let me say welcome again. And if you love me, if you feeling the vibes up in here, click like, click share, share with somebody, lottie dottie, and everybody, y'all. Because we got a lot to talk about on today's show. We are going to talk about dating. Hey, sister, how you doing today? What's going on, Kwame? What's going on, everybody? Thank you very much, everybody. Listen, y'all making me feel, I'm feeling the vibes today. It's going to be a good show. We're going to talk about dating in 2023. It's cuff it season, so we're going to talk about it because I feel like I need to talk about it because I am dateable. You know what I'm saying? We going to get into all of that. But first, listen, I hope everybody had a great week. I want to give a huge shout out to Roman Tajor, Steven, and Nakia and Dizzy Red Entertainment. I went out this weekend to Sin City Inferno out here in Las Vegas. And you know what? I had a time. I am in my yes era. What do I mean by that? I am saying yes to opportunities, to invitations I wouldn't normally say yes to. I am going out. So listen, if you want to take me out, I am not above Denny's. I am not above Starbucks. Okay, I'm truly am, I won't say a cheap date, but a low cost experience. I'm gonna say yes. So you can DM me and inbox me. Okay, y'all. We gonna get into what went viral. What went viral this week. Okay, we have a lot to talk about, y'all. It's real poppy this week, but y'all stay with me. Okay, just stay with me. We gonna get through all of this because I feel like it's good. Okay. And listen, shout out to my listeners on Bullet In Flight Radio. I want to thank y'all for following me. I see y'all. I see y'all, and I want you to know that I love you. So make sure to put up this footage and content that I'm talking about on the Facebook page of the Daryl Walter Show, or you can follow me on Instagram. Also, or if you haven't already, follow me on TikTok. Okay, first of all, happy birthday, Beyonce. Okay, I am a member of the Beehive, but I'm not one of those mean people who attack you if you say something bad about Beyonce. Okay, I'm a equal opportunity Beehive member. But happy birthday, Beyonce. If you don't love Beyonce, because y'all exist out there, those people do, and we love you too, then we just praying for your healing and your deliverance. Okay, we praying. It's real. Anyways, the legend Diana Ross sang happy birthday to Beyonce. And let me just tell you, for those of you who didn't go to the Beyonce concert, I apologize in advance. For those of you talking about us wearing our foil to the concert, leave us be at, because we enjoyed ourselves. It was an amazing concert. And I have to say, some of y'all gonna fight me, but Beyonce is the star of our time. She is the premier star of our time. Some people call her the Michael Jackson of our time. I will say that she is definitely, I will say she is that and so much more. And RIP to Michael Jackson and the groundwork and the legacy that he laid. But Beyonce is doing the damn thing with this Renaissance tour. Can we just see some of the pictures from this tour? Because I sent Samuel a bunch of pictures just because it's her birthday. And who else? Tell me who else is killing it in the fashion game on tour with different couture outfits. Every city, different outfit. I can't take Beyonce. I don't even know the names. I just wanted y'all to see all the pictures of the outfit because she's just killing it. And I just feel like this. At this point, those who are like, I'm just not a Beyonce fan, it's okay. Everybody wasn't a Michael Jackson fan. Everybody hated. And if we really talk about it, they hated on Diana Ross. But look who's still standing. Happy birthday, B. Speaking of happy birthday and Renaissance, allegedly. Speaking of 4, because Beyonce performed she started her show at 9:04 on her birthday. Beyonce may be pregnant. Allegedly. Let's just get into the pregnancy rumors. Beyonce may be pregnant with the 4th baby. Daryl, how? Daryl, who? Well, first of all, we know we done been through with Beyonce on these pregnancies now. Allegedly, she barely showed with Blue, which I saw her in person on that one. Now, she showed with the twins, but they were twins, and she didn't show to the end. Now, I'm just going to show you this clip. I want y'all to see this. And you tell me what you think. You got the clip, Kwame? Right there. You see it? Y'all see it? Now here's the thing. I kind of care and I don't care. I'm happy if somebody's having a baby, have your baby and get your life. Howsoever, if Beyonce is pregnant, then the act of the Renaissance may be a disappearing act. Okay? Beyonce is collecting coins so she can go on vacation and have that baby. She ain't fooling us. She is not. And I say, when I went to the concert, one thing I know as a man, I don't care, as gay, straight, I don't comment on a woman's weight. I don't go into, there's certain things I just don't do. But I said to myself, she's curvy, but I said, well, maybe it's age, right? Beyonce is a woman, she's 42. She has worked hard. She has, traveled across the world 10 times over. So I said, well, maybe, she chilling. Allegedly, Beyonce may be pregnant. Speaking of pregnancy rumors, apparently there must be if you dreaming about fish at the Parkwood Entertainment Agency, that's Beyonce's management company that she runs. Allegedly, Halle Bailey is pregnant. Now, this is her at the Beyonce concert in LA. Now, if we look at the picture, we'll notice that she is wearing something to cover the top and not the bottom. Why do we care a little bit, allegedly? Well, here's the thing. That man holding her, that's DDG. His name would be Daryl. Damn it, Daryl. Daryl Dwayne Granberry Jr., otherwise known as DDG. Okay. Now, when they first got together, he's a rapper. Okay. Now, some people think he's a clout chaser. They got together, they fell in love, then they broke up, then they unfollowed each other. Then Hallie's sister, not Chloe, another one, got up on the Instagram and just said, "Listen, don't you go," because he made a song. "Don't go making songs about my sister, accusing her of stuff that she didn't do." Okay, now if y'all broke up, go on about your business. Now, if you did it, then shut your mouth. Either way, shut your mouth. So he shut his mouth and they got back together. Then Hallie and DDG both said this is the best love they ever been in. This real love. It's real and everything. Then text messages and pictures came up with DDG with the ex-girlfriend. Then he said the ex-girlfriend was just crazy and making stuff up. To make a long story short, the reason the people care about Hallie being pregnant is because they don't want her to be pregnant by DDG. Okay? They think he's a clout chaser. They think he's just using her, and they upset about it. If you notice, if you go back, this man named Funky Dineva ran Hallie's sister into the ground, calling her all kind of ungodly things, no pun intended, because she was defending her sister. Here's my thought on it. If Hallie is pregnant by this young man, I believe she stands in good company, okay? Let's just say he's a fuckboy. Can I say that, Kwame? Fuckboy? If I can, I said it, and I won't say it again. But if he is, Hallie can move on just like Sierra did, right? And just like, what's the other baby's name? Sarah moved on. This probably ain't a good example because she's getting a divorce now. But Eva Marcel moved on from that crazy man. She's young. She can have this baby and move on and find her Boaz just like Sarah did. If he is that. He's a handsome young man. I just hope he gets his life together. You know, he's a well-known YouTuber and whatnot. Apparently the ex-girlfriend is Ruby Rose. Just some young people crazy shit. But I wish Hallie the best, okay? Because I love her music. And apparently her and her sister have an album coming out together. Because we want to see that. Because Chloe's on tour right now, and I love Chloe. But for some reason, y'all won't let her be great. Y'all just will not let her be great. Y'all just keep running her mouth into Beyonce's internet gram. And that's not right. But I love them both. Speaking of mess, let's get into this mess. Erica Mena and Spice. Now, I know everybody done talked about this to no ends. Erica Mena and Spice are stars of reality TV, Love and Hip Hop. And recently, there they are. If you know Spice, she's Jamaican, and Erica Mena, she's a model. Anyways, they got into a fight. She's a model. That's what it says on the Googleization. Why don't they like Wendy Williams? This feels real messy today. Anyways, so let's just see the fight and let's talk about it.
And you're the first woman that's left with 2 children to fend for. I've been doing it for 14 years. Welcome to the club.
Girl, I've been doing it for
nowhere.
16.
Okay?
16.
Okay, with
16
your son that don't like you. My son loves me.
How do you know
so let's
about
talk
my
about
son?
that.
Yeah,
I'm always
how do you
making
know
it
about
about
my
you.
son? How do you know about my son?
You said I know it, right? That's what you said. Started the conversation and said, look.
You don't know about my son. I don't believe y'all just.
No.
Grace is officially disgraced in my book. This woman was given a second chance
Okay,
at life by
pause.
God.
Pause.
And here she is choosing.
Yo. Can we just give it up for Shekinah? Shekinah deserves an award for like best supporting star. Yes, baby, she's a model. She is a model that has been on reality TV for as long as I can count, a good decade. Now, she looks good. She looks good. Okay. Now let me say this. Can I just say I don't like Just Hilarious? I have a love-hate relationship with her right now. I just want her to stick to being funny. You know, a lot of these people get a platform and all of a sudden they just got opinions about everything that ain't got shit to do with it. Okay, now they were both wrong. Okay, they were both wrong. But I will say this: Erica has been on reality TV, gosh, a very long time. And every listen, when she said, "How do we know about her kid, baby? We all know about your kid." I went on the Googlers today and found out about your kid. Now, I didn't know that you have a special needs son, and so Spice, Spice was wrong, and Spice was wrong. But here's the thing with Erica Mena. It was the intention behind the monkey comment. At the end of the day, here's what I saw. Spice got her. She had nothing left. And so she went to, that's what a lot of people do. And let me say this also, as a chocolate brother, as a man who is dark skinned, I've heard it all. I've heard the darky jokes. I've heard the blacky jokes. I've heard the turn the lights off jokes. And 9 times out of 10, when people resort to those jokes, it means that they literally have nothing left. They got nothing left in their arsenal, so they just got to resort to what they feel is going to hurt the most. Erica, as a light-skinned woman, knew better. Now, let me back it up, and really go with who I'm annoyed with and pissed off with the most. And that is production. Okay? Production is at fault and to blame for this even getting out to the public. Okay? Kwame, throw those comments up there also so I can see some of them. They saw this. They saw this footage months ago. We got to remember, y'all, reality TV is now a genre. Reality TV is a talent. If you will, it is a genre of television that it takes someone really special to do it. And let's be honest, reality TV is now scripted. So whoever the producers were, whoever the editors were, they saw this. And this is my issue with reality TV nowadays. Let me get to my notes so I can really cover everything. The state of reality TV is a hot diggity dog, bona fide mess. And that's part of the reason we love reality TV. We love the drama. We love the fights. Listen, Lemuel Plummer, the owner of Zeus, who I got my eye on. I don't trust him all the way. Y'all got to watch that Zeus network. There's something about it. I don't know what it is right now, but my shots, I said something ain't right about it. But we love the drama. But where they were both wrong, Erica Mena definitely had prejudice. But the bigger prejudice was the production, who saw this kerfuffle go on and they did nothing about it until it hit the cutting floor. Have we heard anything from Erica? All we've heard is stuff from Spice. And at this point, I get it, Spice. You proved your point. You've done whiteface. You've done all these things. But here's the thing. Lenithia Leaks told us years ago, Bravo had racial overtones and were treating people of color differently in the different shows. We've heard this time and time again. Why is it taking an episode, a scene from an episode, for us to see the reality of the reality? I'm gonna let y'all catch that. Like, I'm personally, I don't watch as much reality TV anymore because it's so, it's not only predictable, but it's the fact that these people are pulling the wool over our eyes. This isn't their reality. This isn't how they really live. Now, who I really feel for is Erica, because when she first came out the scene, she kept promising us some single and telling us she was a singer. Okay? Now, she done screwed every producer known to man on that damn Love and Hip Hop, and I ain't heard one song yet. So the reality is, I don't know what she's going to do without the show, because I don't know if Erica Mena get her. I was trying to make something funny of that. But what talent does Erica have outside of yelling and flipping tables over? and acting a fool. She said she a model. What's she modeled on? She got a baby with Safari. That's another one who stands in good company, honey. Move on to account as somebody smart or something, but you can't because you like drama. And at the end of the day, Spice has a talent. I've heard her music and she's good. I don't know if she's good enough to last without loving hip hop, but I will say this: they're both replaceable, and this drama will continue. Real quick, Carlton Pearson. I had to bring him up because I love me some Carlton Pearson. Let's get away from this mess because they just both drama. And Erica's ugly on the inside, ain't she? I don't know. See, this is where I'm torn. Before I move on to Carlton, this is where I'm torn, y'all. Because I know people, okay? And I've heard her name in the industry, like in LA, from producers and stuff, and they love her. And apparently she's talented and has great acting chops. I don't know if we'll ever see it, but baby, I just be so torn. Anyways, Carlton Pearson. Carlton Pearson is one of my favorite preachers of all time. Carlton Pearson is probably one of the first people that I saw deconstruct Christianity before I knew what deconstructing was or is, right? So I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Carlton Pearson, some of your favorite preachers, some of your favorite gospel artists. He, before TD Jakes was, okay? Before all these preachers were, it was Carlton Pearson. All right, so he posted a video with the update. And I just wanted y'all to see it so we can just love on him, send him prayers and everything. So give us the update. Let's see the video.
I've had a long day, and I've been battling some personal physical illnesses that relate to cancer. We've been battling, the prostate thing for 20 years, but have been free. And then all of a sudden this thing hit me, and haven't even had any treatment for it because my body was so toxic and so filled with sepsis and infection. I had no idea. By the time they got me to the hospital, I was at death's door. My son was with me, but we went through all of that, like 17 days in the hospital and then several in and out. So, but I wanted you to know I'm yet holding on, and no treatment yet for cancer, and hopefully no chemo. We're trying to find alternative measures to deal with it. But anyway, I just want to tell you, I love you. Your gifts, your cards, your calls, your emails, your messages, there have been thousands of them. I've literally been overwhelmed. People have literally flown in here when we didn't know they were coming and wanted to see us. And some we could see and some we couldn't. But we love everyone and love you particularly. So I'm going to let you go.
Listen. Y'all, if you're on Instagram or Facebook, go to Carlton Pearson's page. Tell him the Daryl Walter show. Daryl Walter sent you over just to send him love. If you love Carlton Pearson, just go over and show him some love. Listen, I tap into my little preaching mode a little bit. But you heard the man say he's been living with cancer for 20 years. Some of y'all get a stub in your toe and you can't even make it to work the next day. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Listen, how many of you know that even with the ailment in your body, you can still be effective and you can still thrive? I'm trying to help somebody because some of you feel stuck right now. Child, speaking of people going through things, just rest in peace to Bob Barker. I felt that. Listen. Don't do it, Kwame. Don't you do it. Bob Barker has died. If you have a grandmother like I did, then at some point at 9 o'clock or 10 a.m. in the morning, right before the soap operas came on, you was watching Price is Right. Oh, God is not through. Oh, no. Listen. How many of y'all thought that Bob Barker died already? Am I the only one? Y'all tap in the comments and tell me if I'm the only one. Because, baby, I thought Bob Barker been dead. That's the reason I brought it up, because I thought Bob Barker died at least 10 years ago. I really thought I said RIP a long time ago. And I had to choose the black and white picture. That's the Bob Barker I know. Okay, y'all can have that white hair Bob Barker. right before Days of Our Lives in General Hospital. And if you old enough, what was that one? Oceans, Castaway. I don't know. I thought he was dead, baby, but he died last week, apparently, at 99 years old. Listen, Bob Barker was the ultimate lover of animals. He pretty much donated all of his accumulation of wealth to the animals, to PETA, to buildings. He bought a boat that was specifically set aside to intercept like whale catching and stuff. Like he was a true lover of animals. So rest in peace to a entertainment television legend. But baby, when I tell you I thought I had said RIP at least 10 years ago, I just knew I had said goodbye. Now listen, not me being right on time for the break. Speaking of dead, we're gonna talk about your relationship when we come back from this commercial break. Cuffing season in 2023. I'll see y'all when we get back.
This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet and Flight Radio. Get ready to uplift your spirit with Bullet and Flight Radio, the world's leading progressive Christian radio station. Experience the vibrant fusion of gospel house music and a rich medley of inspiration from all musical genres that'll make your heart soar. Join their extraordinary lineup of today's trailblazers, visionaries, and voices that matter, all sharing their stories and wisdom. Stay plugged in around the clock as they broadcast unmissable content 24/7. Your go-to station for all things inspiring. Become a pilot today by visiting bulletandflightradio.com. Bullet and Flight Radio. Your story, our station. Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Luxe Noir. Are you ready to take your streaming broadcast, website, or social media visuals up a notch? Pyromedia Productions is here with the perfect solution. From dynamics, design, and professional headshot shoots to family photo ops, they've got all you need for stunning content creation. Check out pyromediaproductions.com today and add that creative flair. Pyromedia Productions, setting brands ablaze since 2017.
Welcome back to the Daryl Walter Show. Y'all listen, Cuff It Season 2023. We are in September. We are coming to the end of summertime. Y'all been out in these streets. Y'all been twerking. Y'all been laid up on the people, being hot, being fast, laying it low, and spreading it wide. And I felt the obligation that I had to talk to some of y'all about Cuff It Season. Beyonce wrote the song Cuff It, and we gonna cuff it on tonight. Listen, y'all. Kwame, can I tell y'all something? So when I decided on this topic, I said it was going to be lighthearted. It was just going to be a fun little kiki session because I've been just heavyweight all this past week. So when I prepare for shows, I do two things. I have notes, and I write on my phone like notes, a little outline of what the show is going to be. And I also get out a piece of paper and I just write down notes. So as I was writing, literally without me even thinking, my hands just wrote, "Have you healed yet?" I said, well, okay. I said, okay, here we go. And I had to pause for a second because, sometimes spirit speaks to me, right? Like I told y'all, 2023 is almost over. And as I was planning this, I was planning on being lighthearted. Okay, y'all. So I'm a little nervous because it's coming from the heart and I feel like what just kind of came through me. And as I was writing, it came to me, have you healed yet? Okay, this gonna be good. for some and uncomfortable for others. But I want you to know this just what came to me. This ain't even me. This just came down to me, okay? And I feel, listen, the question came, have you healed yet? I'm just going to talk. Spirit let on me that I was going to be talking to two types of people today. That I would be talking to the healed and I would be talking to the broken. I'm just going to let that resonate right now with you. Because some of you have done the work and you've healed, and there's some of you that are still broken. And I got to talk to both of you as you enter into this cuffing season to help you as you navigate dating, relationships, and friendships. Because some of y'all are saying to me, well, Daryl, I ain't looking for a relationship. I ain't dating nobody. I'm just me and God, and just, Jesus is my boyfriend. Get it. Got it. Good. But even in your friendships, because some of your friendships are changing too. Okay. So I got some notes. Here. To the broken. Be careful not to run into the same person again. Don't repeat cycle. I'm telling you, this is just what came to me. So I know it's going to be quiet, but I feel like you hear me. See, a lot of you think that because they have a different color hair and because they have a different body type and because they speak a little different, that, oh, well, this is a different kind of person than the last person before. But what happens is, as you date them, they take on the same nature and the same spirit as a person before. Why? Because that which is likened unto itself attracts like. I promise you, it was not my goal to be this deep. You can write that down. That which is likened unto itself attracts like. And some of you out there, even though you've gone to the gym, you've lost the weight, you got the new job, that's great. You are now able to check off the boxes. But what about your heart? What about your mind? What about those past traumas that you said, I'm just going to tuck it away and not talk about it? But then when you go on a date, the date does something that triggers you. Be careful not to run into the same person again. To the healed, you are okay being alone. You know what you like and you know who you are. So let me say this. What worked before won't work this time around. Be open to new experiences. Be open to new experiences. Be open to new people. Which you see the way, So be open to the new. If you are healed, then what worked for you when you were unhealed is not going to work for you as you are healed. Woo! What worked for you when you weren't healed is not going to work for you when you are healed. That's why every time you go for that relationship, it doesn't work. Because that's not for you anymore. We're talking about cuffing in 2023. See, because you're going to get caught up. We human. We going to get caught up in all of that beauty and that wonder, all that goodness. Talk something good if I'm helping somebody. When I wrote these notes, I was like, this is not the direction I was planning on going with cuffing. But it makes sense. It makes total sense, right? Because when you're healed, you look at dating differently. I sent this little video. Can you play this video, Kwame? I saw this video and it just spoke to me.
Nobody talks about the fact that when you're done healing, it's nearly impossible to date because you see red flags in everybody. You see so many things that you're not willing to compromise because you actually trust your intuition, and you can see when things are an issue with people that you won't be able to get over later on in the relationship. So you don't allow your feelings to get in the way of logic. You just cut it off before it even gets to that point. And then on top of that, you realize how many people aren't actually working on themselves and are just seeking shallow connection. Like, they're not looking to improve themselves as a partner. They think they're perfectly fine the way they are. So there's no room to even grow into a relationship together because they're already set in their ways. It's exhausting because you're also then feeling lonely at the same time. And that sadness can be overwhelming. But I would rather be alone than be with someone who's not right for me. At the end of the day, healing is very bittersweet.
At the end of the day, healing is bittersweet. But here's the thing. Why is it bittersweet? Because you're letting go of things that you're used to. You're coming out of a comfort zone that you felt safe in, right? But at the end of the day, that place where you were feeling safe wasn't the best for you. That's not where you're going to find true happiness. And there were a few things that she said that I didn't quite agree with. For my crew, my people, y'all listening on the live and on the replay, I know those of you who are healed, you love being by yourself. You're okay with being by yourself. Why? Because you know yourself. And for those of you who are listening, number one, it is okay if you don't know yourself. That is the fun in dating. That is the fun in living. That is the fun in dating yourself and dating others. So I want to give you some notes, okay? You bring your phone out, grab your pen out. Yes. And that's in all relationships. And can I give you just a real good nugget right here? Just because you've been friends with them for a long time don't mean it's a good relationship or friendship. I don't know why y'all keep thinking that, oh, we've been friends for 40 years. We've been friends since high school. That's great sometimes. But it's not great if a person can't allow you to grow and allow you to really flourish into the person that you are supposed to be. So 3 areas where you want to optimize. Okay, and I feel like it's not a big word, but let me just expound on optimize because I don't want anybody to misconstrue it for anything else. Okay, make the best of, be most effective. Okay, highlights to bring out. Okay, so 3 areas. Y'all write this down, make a note of it, put it in your heart, write it on the tablet of your foot. I don't know what you got to do, but this was good to me. And I feel like it's going to help somebody out there. Somebody and Michelle, talk to Ocean. Ocean. I hope I said that right. No disrespect. Because I saw that comment earlier, handle that. 3 areas. Communication, number 1. 3 areas to optimize. Communication, baby. Say what you want and what you say. Okay. Some of y'all out there, it's not only that you don't know what you want, but you're scared to say it. If you want a relationship, you want a relationship. But see, what some people do, I'm not gonna say y'all because you wouldn't do that, but what some people do is they want a relationship. They go on the date, they meet with somebody, DM, cupcake, whatever they do in 2023, and the other person says, oh, well, I'm not looking for anything serious. And then you say, oh, well, me too. You already messed up. Communicate what you want. Communicate what you don't want, which goes into the next one. Openness. Be open. Okay, as I say that, I thought about but you know what? Go ahead and be open. Spread it wide, baby. 2023, okay? Like what you like. It's somebody out there for everybody. Every time I watch My 600-Pound Life, it's 2 things that stand out to me. Number 1, the doctor. That doctor be reading them patients for filth. Every time the patient cries about food, he lets them know, baby, you've been eating long enough. You're going to be all right without it. And number 2, there is always a lover, a husband, a boyfriend, a spouse right there by their side, lifting their stomach, scrubbing in their areas, washing their body parts, lifting their arms, feeding them buckets of chicken while they wash it out with bottles of soda. And they just be, listen. We, the outside, just be looking like, oh, openness, openness. See, some of y'all ain't open, even as I say that, but some of y'all ain't open. Some of y'all freaks behind closed doors walking around talking about you saving yourself for marriage. Since when? Baby, that thing ain't been saved since 1999. Last one. Lord, I'm sorry. The last one, y'all, boundaries. We talk about boundaries all the time, but I want to help you with something. Boundaries are for you, not the other person. Okay? Y'all stay around situations when your boundaries have been disrespected, walked all over, and crossed over and over again. But you say, oh, well, that's just such and such, but I love him, but I love her. No, baby. Third one, boundaries from the beginning, not in the middle. Okay? Don't wait until they slap you. Don't wait until they call you out your name. Set the boundary at the beginning. Set your do's and don'ts. Set what you're good with at the beginning. Goes back into communication, right? And for the other person also, because we all have boundaries. But what I'm saying at the end of the day, and I just really believe in 2023, this is just a year of getting what you want. I truly believe in terms of relationships, a lot of times we get into this, we get into these things of there's pee in the pool and, the dating pool is all messed up. But you know what? If we're in the pool, then what does that say about us? Whether we on the sidelines, in it, outside, looking in, whatever, But what I want to encourage us is to listen to your intuition. That's one of the biggest things I've learned. Also, listen, the dating pool of those who are healed is smaller. So be okay with that. Be okay with that. And let's stop looking for red flags and start looking for green flags. Come on, somebody. And also on the subject of openness. We are not this ain't 1975. And especially when I talk to the queer community, to the LGBT community, to those who are just not the traditional type. It's okay to be non-traditional. It's okay to be different. Because there is somebody who will love your difference. There is somebody who will love your freakiness. There is somebody who will love your intelligence. There is somebody who will love the things that you question if they are lovable. But first, you have to find the courage to love yourself daily, to be in love with yourself daily, right? Because if you can't love all of you, come on, RuPaul, how can you truly expect someone to show up with all of them? I didn't say love you, but how can you truly expect them to show up? And I feel like that's where we mess up a lot of times, is that we just don't show up fully. That's it. That's what I got. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Listen, I love the comment Michelle said about non-traditional being beautiful. It's amazing to be non-traditional. Not so many people have the courage to be non-traditional. I hear a lot of people say, well, marriages don't last because our grandparents' marriages last. They lasted because that's all they had. We're talking about a generation of women who had to be married to have a job, had to be married to even be considered a person, had to be married to vote, had to be married to be considered to be a part of society. We're not in those days now. And I get it. Yes, a lot of people want that tradition. But I think the true question is, Is the tradition that we want really real? Is it really achievable? Or is it something for us to say, you know what? The reality of tradition is that it's non-tradition. Think of how many couples have overcome infidelity or overcome a partner having addiction or obesity. We see it time and time again on that daggone 600-pound show. So what does that say about life? What does that say about relationships? What does that say about us? We are physical beings, sexual beings, emotional beings, intellectual beings. And I think at the end of the day, we're looking for someone to be compatible with in all of those areas. But if we don't actually show up in all of those areas as our true, authentic, whole selves, then who is it that we are really attracting? That's some of the deepest shit I've said on this show. And with that being said, listen, be safe out there. Love yourself first. And happy cuffing season. And I just want to say, I am single. I don't know if I'm ready to mingle, but you can slide all up in my DM. Okay, somebody? Until then, if you have a dream, I need y'all to see it through. If you have a vision, if you have a dream, make it come true. And if you have a vision, see it through. But most of all, stay true to yourself. And until next week, I'll see y'all. All right. Much love. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see you next Wednesday. Listen, all my Bullet In-Flight Radio listeners, make sure you go to the Facebook page, go to the intranet. The show is on there. And also, I'll be sharing some of the footage and pictures from the show also. All right, y'all. Have a great week. Peace.